Welcome to this video on performance and risk indicators. When performing a security assessment or test, you need something that's going to identify a potential failure or potential success. And that's what we call indicators. And what we are looking for specifically are the key performance indicator and key risk indicators. Now the performance indicators and risk indicators are just measurement. It's measurement of success or the lack of success for security performance. Now the KPIs or the key performance indicator is measurement of security performance, whereas the risk indicator is a measurement of known security risk. So we are looking for here is the ineffectiveness or potential failure of a security control, and that's where the risk indicator comes in. So now the risk is what's not working well, and does this new risk pose a threat to the organization? So some measurement example we can reference are things like the result from a risk assessment or risk analysis. Certainly vulnerability assessment test results, security assessment test procedure results, security incident occurrence and patch level compliance, all of these can introduce measurement. How are the result from risk? When we do a quantitative or a qualitative risk assessment, what were the result? What was the outcome, right? When we did a vulnerability assessment, how many vulnerabilities did we find? And are they critical? Are they high? Are they moderate? Are they low? And those are going to give you indication of where our patch level, right? Because maybe we are unpatched. We have not applied patch in a good sequence, or we don't have a good process for that. So now we identify another problem. So the performance indicator is that we are not patching the system. Our performance is low in that regard, and it's increasing the key risk of the fact that we have vulnerabilities on the system, right? And same with the assessment procedures. Are we finding the same thing over and over? Are our accounts stable, meaning they are inactive and unprotected? Are accounts not being deprovisionized when they are supposed to? When personnel are terminated from the company, it does take us a couple of days to deactivate the account. These are performance indicator. We are either performing or we are not, right? And then certainly security incidents will be a huge factor in this. How did we respond to this incident? How fast did we recover from this incident? Did we do all the proper procedure in terms of collecting evidence, storing evidence, maintaining a proper chain of custody, all those things? These will be indicators of how we are doing from a security perspective. We can also get this thing in real time from our security information and event management or SIEM, something like Splunk or AlienVault and so on. This will give you indicators. We can build dashboard to collect system log. We can start looking at various areas that we are concerned about, whether it be account, whether it be logins, whether it be threats or vulnerabilities. Whatever it is, we can configure this dashboard based on the information we are collecting from the system to demonstrate that. For example, you have a box right here that's looking at your services level agreement. So we are looking at all the different control in which we are supposed to be compliant with a service level agreement. If we dip below, then we are lacking in performance and increasing our risk. If we are above, then we are increasing our performance and reducing our risk. Okay. So that's what we are looking at here. So there is a couple of different guides that you can reference just to get familiar with this. The one I recommend is the NIST Special Publication 855. This is Performance Measurement Guide for Information Security. There's also the ISO 27004 Monitoring, Measurement, Analysis and Evaluation. And you can also refer ITIL for Security Management as well, and ITIL stands for Information Technology Infrastructure Library. Okay, so now for the exam, this is all you need to know about the risk indicator. Is just understanding what they provide and how we are going to use them as part of a security test and assessment. So the bottom line is just to understand the purpose of KPI and KRIs and also understand the metric measurement options.